Дорогие друзья, всех приветствую, меня зовут Роман. Продолжаем с вами проходить Dragon Age Origins. В прошлой части мы выполнили задание из DLC, освободили голема и получили в нашу компанию нового сопартийца. Этого самого голема. Так, теперь отправляемся дальше. Я думаю, мы с вами... Давайте заглянем в деревню Ретлиф, выполним задание магов, а потом уже будем перебираться в лес Бресилиан. Так. Западик такой небольшой. Да, вот тот самый храмовник. Ему нужно отдать зелье лириума.
Move along, friend. Oh, wonderful. I always appreciate correspondence from my upstanding friends in the collective. On behalf of myself and my men, I thank you. I'll make sure the collective's generosity is reciprocated. On your way now.
Давай, тебе все добро. Так, давайте еще в лагерь заглянем.
I have been studying Mother's grimoire. Do you wish to hear what I have found? 'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands, but this is not it. Disturbed? Yes, perhaps that is the right word. One thing in particular within her writings disturbs me.
Интрига, и что же там
Here,
такого?
in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries. Oh, if only 'twere so. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own.
Удобно.
There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it.
Я не буду сидеть на месте, но при этом сама делать ничего не будет.
It may seem so. If you think of Flemeth as a mother, think of her instead as an ancient abomination that intends to use her own flesh and blood to extend her life beyond all natural limits. She did not wish anyone to get a hold of this information, least of all me. Now I have. If I do not act on what I know, then more the fool am I. Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kakari Wilds without me. If I am present when she is slain, I cannot be certain that she will not be able to possess my body right then, so I must remain at the camp. Confront her and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours. I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
Убить ведьму. No проблем. Так, давайте посмотрим, кому мы что можем дать. Зевран. Тут крит удар большой, тут урона больше. Давайте все-таки его лучше, наверное. Так. Это не надо. быстро давайте вот это оденем. Одинаковые, да, абсолютно. Лилиане оденем. Почему бы и нет? Надо отсюда вытащить руну и вставить в мой меч. Так, ну все, давайте подарки раздадим. Так, это визион. Тут, как написано, мы Лилиане подарим.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you.
И сцену.
Unexpected. Thank you.
Так, давайте все лишнее продадим.
If there's anything on... You and your friends are forming...
Так, купим воду на скляночке обязательно. Штучек так 50. Так, и давайте... Как я уже сказал, заберем отсюда. Они одинаковые, да? Мой меч ставим. И зюрану один. Все отлично. Так, давайте поболтаем.
Have you encountered many abominations, apart from the ones in the Circle Tower? Ah, yes, Connor, of course. The first time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice. It was months before the nightmares stopped. It was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most. One slip. All it takes is one slip, and everything you are is simply gone. Replaced by madness.
Да,
And there is no
малоприятная
turning back.
перспектива.
Or at least that's what they say. Of late, I have begun to wonder if there is any way an abomination can be
Ну, мы же вылечили.
cured. Or if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, their humanity. Because every mage lives with this threat. It is constantly on our minds. Do not trouble yourself, though. This is only an old lady giving voice to her
Как
music.
скажешь. Так, давайте с зюраном поговорим.
Here I am. Oh, I certainly could, but I won't.
Почему?
I swore to the crows that the things they taught me were to remain a secret. And while, yes, they are already angry at me, I'd rather not push things, you see. You need to learn the arts of the crows in order to slay Darkspawn, do you? You seem to be doing fine as it is. If you are truly insistent, well, let me think about it. The crows are already angry at me, yes? Who knows?
В английской озвучке классно, что у него даже акцент присутствует. Это очень круто.
Your dog is filthy. I can smell him 50 yards off. That may be so, but all the same, I would like your permission to bathe him. Excellent. I will get my soaps, and the dog shall have his bath after supper.
Так, с Леви Драйденом мы пока разговаривать не будем. Так, ну что ж, давайте сохранимся, друзья, отправимся дальше, уже непосредственно к Лесу Бресилиан. Так, обязательно Зелена.
Yes, indeed.
Дикие земли Каркари мы возвращаться пока не будем, потому что все мы знаем, что нас там ждет, и пока туда еще рановато. Чуть-чуть попозже. Так. Окей. Давайте разбираться так. Так. И так. Провоцируем. Оглушим обязательно. Так, это лучник, да, насколько я понял. Или воин тоже. Так. Быстренько разбираемся с ножами. Новинка зря напал. Так, бейте его пока, да. А мы с Зевраном попробуем разобраться с этим. Что тут у нас? Отлично. Теперь следующее. Так, что тут у нас? Так, я именно. Ну, иди сюда. Еще один остался. А и там еще двое. Отлично. Где-то нам удастся останавливаться. Так, Мориган, помогай. Так, щит нам этот не нужен. Вот это мы возьмем обязательно. Кстати, давайте создадим, наверное, яды, пока время есть. Они очень полезны, оглушают, при такой скорости атаки оглушать будут очень часто. Давайте полутаемся.
Yes.
Это нам не надо.
Going.
Давайте возьмем на всякий случай. Здесь полутаем.
And I'm off.
Так, это не будем брать. тоже не будем. Просто отправимся дальше. Это я помню, да.
I fell.
Да ладно. А я думал, ты станцевала.
For a moment there, I thought it was all over. No, I thought I was. I will explain everything when we are back at camp. Now is not the time.
Это нам открывает квест, связанный с Вин. Даже не квест, точнее, ее просто некую особенность, которую она нам потом в дальнейшем расскажет. Итак, друзья, Лес Бресилиан приветствует нас. Великий и ужасный.
Stop right there, outsider. The Dalish have camped in this spot. I suggest you go elsewhere, and quickly. I am not threatening you. I am warning you. We have always defended ourselves when necessary. Sometimes harm comes to those with the best of intentions. Outsiders are like that, it seems. So I will repeat myself one last time. Go back the way you came, and do so quickly. I find that hard to believe. What business could we Dalish possibly have with a group like yours?
Есть одно дело. Да так хотелось погостить у вас.
Seeing as you are obviously no simple trespasser, I will leave it to the keeper to decide the importance of your business. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our arrows are still trained on you. Follow me.
Какая грозная подруга.
I see we have guests. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
I understand, but this one claims to have important business with our people.
I see. Tell me, stranger, what business could you possibly have with us? We have our own issues we must deal with, as you can see. That is your business? To threaten us? Answer the question, or you'll quickly find out exactly how hollow your threats are. You might have simply said so to begin with. Masiranus, Mithra. You may return to your post.
Manuvinen, keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zacharian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are? I guide my fellow Dalish, and they follow my word out of respect. But I would still prefer to know with whom I am speaking.
Давайте назовем его своим.
If you came to bring news of the blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not. I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brasilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us. And though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
Соответственно, нам надо решить проблемы эльфов, и только потом они смогут нам помочь.
They are savage and unrelenting. They need no reason to attack anyone. What is curious, however, is the ambush. We expect werewolves to be no more cunning than a rabid wolf. The ambush suggests a level of intelligence we've never seen before. I doubt that. The very curse that is in their blood fills them with an unreasoning rage that precludes any true thought. The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself, and that would be no trivial task to retrieve. I would not ask such a thing of anyone. You asked, did you not? Within the Brasilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan. There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect, but it's the only hope we have left. I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brasilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there
Ничего
is so much
страшного.
death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck. Then I suggest you see Master Verathorn. I will instruct him to put aside some supplies for you, the kind that the hunters use. I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Давай, всего хорошего тебе. Так, ну что ж, мы прибыли в лагерь долийцев, давайте осмотримся. Очень много всего интересного, на что стоит взглянуть, с кем стоит поболтать. Буду брать.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Verathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need? Yes, the Keeper sent word that you might ask me for such. I took the liberty of assembling some goods that our hunters use. There is a large chest by the Araville, where I put everything we could spare. Feel free to sort through it and take whatever you need.
Как скажешь.
I have nothing left that the clan could spare, but we do have goods that we were going to bring to the Shemlin villages to
Шамских
barter.
деревнях.
I'm the clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The Keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years
Как
to
тебе
come.
повезло, дружище, ведь именно в этот лес я собираюсь идти.
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you. And I did not ask for a promise. I only ask that you consider the task should you come across the bark in the forest. I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Насколько я помню, у Вараторна бесконечный запас корней смерти, эльфийских корней, да, ну и животного яда, соответственно. Так, что у него есть здесь? Долийский кислотой, следная припарка. Я не столько часто ими пользуюсь. В принципе, может и можно купить, конечно. Так, подарки есть какие-то? Учебник оборотня. А, такого. Вон брошка есть. Так, давайте вот это купим. Это вообще очень читерное. Зелье, я не знаю, как это назвать, да? Бальзам. Если честно, раньше я никогда не пользовался, но почитав описание, что оно дает, я считаю, оно очень читерное. Так, оборотень мне не нужен поскольку. И это тоже. Продать я ему тоже ничего не могу. Соответственно. Далтанан. Интересное название, конечно. Так, что свитков, давайте все почитаем, все посмотрим. Думаю, эта часть будет такая ознакомительная. Будем бегать в лагере, все узнавать, все смотреть. Так. Какие-то чернила. Давайте поговорим.
Andaranatishn, stranger. I am Athras. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you. It is not our intention to insult a Grey Warden. We are simply wrapped up in the plight of our hunters. It is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brasilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me. None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't speak too much about this, especially with an outsider. I am sure you have little interest in my problems.
Сказал А, говори Б.
It's odd to talk so freely with a stranger, but perhaps you can help me. My wife Delilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Delilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Delilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace. I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Да, конечно. Почему бы и нет? Вдруг встретим, да?
Please leave that be. If you have need of equipment, I am sure Master Verathorn can help you. Please do not lie to me. I find it most unbecoming.
Извините.
At least they have chosen freedom over subjugation. Better hardship and danger
Ну, письмо, хорошо.
than slavery.
Одни луки и кинжалы. Ну, это неудивительно, это же эльф. Шлем тоже не нужен. Так. Да, мы не придем. Насколько я знаю, тут надо, чтобы у главного героя был навык выживания, только тогда мы сможем помочь.
Yes.
Поэтому... Ну, давайте попробуем. Задание, да, наверное, это все равно какой-то опыт даст.
Who comes? Oh, I beg your pardon, stranger. I was so busy attending to the Hala, I did not hear your approach. They are the noble beasts that pull our Aravel, what humans call landships. They are our companions and our guides. I have heard of the Bronto. They are beasts of burden, yes? The Hala are not like that. We ride the Hala, but never with reins or a saddle. It is the Hala who decide where to lead us, and our privilege that they take our Aravel with them. In return, it's the herder's job to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. It's a bond of friendship, and not servitude. I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal, and it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery, for her sake as well as that of the others. I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful. No. No, I'm sorry. She isn't calming any more around you than she is for me.
Неудивительно.
And? What do you think? Ah, it is as I thought then. Then there is no point in delaying the inevitable. Let us make an end to it. Lonely Hala, lost in the rain. See the lights, how they shine in the sky. Let them guide your way home. Dara Shiral, my dearest friend, farewell.
Видимо, нелегко это.
It is customary for the herder to take the antlers of a fallen Hala. I give them to you, friend. Bring them to Master Verathorn and he will make you a gift from them. I insist. You show great kindness today.
Ну, какую же доброту. Ну ладно. Давайте дадим Вараторну их. Раз нас попросили, почему бы и нет.
What do you wish? Ah, so the Hala is dead at last, is she? I told Elora it was better to end it sooner than later. But the Hala are her province, poor girl. Our tradition dictates that we honor our fallen friends by reshaping their horns into keepsakes. Come, apprentice. Let us begin. And we are done. The apprentice did an excellent job, I think. Treasure it. For it is the last gift the Hala can bequeath.
Как скажешь. Зеврану не помешает. Так, давайте поговорим еще с Камоном.
Hello? That is, I am sorry. I didn't mean to offend you in any way. Of course. I'm very sorry. It's just that we don't get many visitors. Like you, I mean. Of your kind. I didn't mean it like that.
Что-то ты прям вообще парень запутался.
I'm Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter. I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider.
Давай, говори.
You wouldn't understand. I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of the beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina. She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
Так, стоп.
Oh, what do you want now? I told you everything already.
Квесты мы ему не взяли.
You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do. I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed.
Ну, я все же попробую.
Really? I'm willing to try anything. I could reward you. I have a book of our history written in the common tongue. The keeper wrote it and gave it to my father before he died. If nothing else, you could sell it. It must be worth something in the human lands. Cyranas, oh ma Cyranas, I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
Andiran Atishan, outsider. You spoke to him? What did he say? Oh. I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways, but I just can't bond with Kamen. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I? But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family? Oh, you are right. I have made poor Kamen miserable.
А
No
сама-то
wonder
до
he
этого
cannot
догадаться не
complete his
могла бы.
hunt. Masiranas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Kamen.
Всегда пожалуйста.
Kamen, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today. We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
Does anyone else feel the urge to vomit? No? 'Tis just me?
Here, take the book. I hope it plays some part in your battle
Да,
against the
книга-то очень
Darkspawn.
поможет, конечно.
It's the very least I can do.
Буду книжкой убивать их. Так, ну что ж, друзья, все. Думаю, на этом можем отправляться. Пребывание в лагере мы закончили. Идем в лес. Западный Бресилиан.
Many enter this forest and are never seen again. Let's hope we don't join them.
Ну, конечно, не наш. Так, давайте сразу туда отправимся. сюда. Вот так. Разобьем. Разобьем. Это ты зря, дружище. Чай. Это тоже. Так, давайте сохранимся. Что ж, друзья, думаю, на этом стоит закончить данную серию. В следующей части мы уже полностью будем бродить по лесу, исследовать его. Вот, выполнять дополнительные основные задания. Ну, на этом я с вами прощаюсь. Рад, что вы были со мной. Если вам понравилось видео, то обязательно поставьте лайк. И если есть желание, то подпишитесь на канал. А с вами был Роман. Всем до новых встреч. Спасибо еще раз, что были со мной. Всем пока. Дальше больше.